last football game, well, I better be ready to run the pregame.
I totally still have my hat box. It's in my room.
Wait, does my beard look good?
Okay, so I remember one time, a couple of years ago, I missed a band performance because I told Mr. Losando I had to study for the ACT, but I didn't do that at all.
I was the good kid.
So my big confession was that my first year on drumline, so sophomore year, the bassist didn't learn the closer at all. That's gonna be a separate confession. But what happened is that we had playing tests. I think it was like the first year we did playing tests. So the bassist didn't memorize, but I did memorize. So I told them that I had transposed all the bass music into musical just so I can like learn it with that. And so smart thinking Jake Gunther decided, oh, we should play along with the recording that musical had. So we recorded ourselves playing, like airplaying the notes, and then he dubbed over the musical audio.
Every single band recording I've ever submitted for auditions, especially like wind ensemble auditions, they were definitely faked. Not because I couldn't play it, I just didn't want to deal with the recording stress.
Last year for All-State, we were supposed to take the audition recording in one take. I definitely re-recorded some parts and spliced them together because there was no video, it was just audio.
When my section leaders asked me if I tested it off, I told them yes. I worked with Crystal Rathburn on it and she tested me off, but I actually didn't. So sorry, Quinn and Megan.
So there was definitely a football game my freshman year that I completely ditched to go to a Fall Out Boy concert. The thing is, I was so scared that Losando would find out for like a year later. I had not told anyone. So yeah, there was that. I don't regret anything.
I was very preoccupied with the mellophone during freshman year marching season that when audition time came around for wind ensemble, I had not played my French horn, and it stressed me out so badly that I was up until like midnight with my auditions, and both my parents agreed to send me to a counselor, and that lasted for one appointment, and that was it. I did not enjoy that, but everything is good.
I have two. The first one, Omaha, freshman year, when it was storming around the trailers, Zeke Sarvis sat on me without realizing it, and I cried the whole time. And then the second one, when I was doing my drum major things for attendance, every single time we had to go on a bus, I always chose Mr. Penny's bus because it was the best bus, and it was fun.
My senior confession is I had probably only 10% of the freshman show memorized.
My senior confession is sophomore year. I think it was the second week of band camp. When we had to replace one of the timpanis with a copper timpani. It was me and someone else putting it away, and they dropped the copper timpani.
I haven't practiced a single day outside of school this year, and last year I maybe practiced 7 days at most outside of school, and that was only for auditions, only when I needed to. And like even sophomore year, there was one time when Miss Bach was like, "I'm so glad you practiced and the rest of your section didn't." I didn't practice. I practiced for the 3 seconds she was yelling at the trombones.
Freshman year, our first competition, I lost my marching shoes, and then Sam Crone, being the genius he is, points to another pair of shoes at another band's parking spot and says, "Take those." So I stole a pair of shoes from a different marching band and then wore them all 4 years.
Well, last year, me and Marshall playing catch with the football, and just before we were about to go in, Marshall was standing over by the trailer, and I overthrew him just a little bit, and the football slammed right into the trailer, the new trailer.
I think it was my sophomore year. I lightly, very lightly, touched Mr. Losando's car with my car. Rylan, it didn't leave a mark, I think, but Rylan Cole, himself saw it and made fun of me almost every day until he graduated. And then later that day, I almost hit Mick's boxcar. But
freshman year, I stole Rylan Cole's breathing tube at a competition, and I turned around and Lysandra was chewing out Rylan. I was just like, don't say anything. Just kept walking to warm-ups, and that was that.
We were talking to Jonathan earlier. He said that he took Rylan's breathing tube. I was the one that told him to take it. Yeah.
hard for me sometimes to see the light inside my love.
No, I didn't give you permission. I didn't.
I don't remember what specific trip it was, but we went to an arcade and one of the prizes was a slide whistle, and almost everyone got a slide whistle during the band trip. And they almost immediately got banned because everyone was playing them on the bus.
Band is probably St. Louis. I had a lot of fun at that competition, hanging out with everybody and then just trying our best in the competitions.
Probably some of my favorite memories just hanging out at the competition with friends, with Jonathan, Marshall, Jackson, the other sections. Really just being able to walk around the competitions and when we're just hanging out, eating or whatever. Or even we had like those overnight trips like St. Louis and Iowa, just being able to hang out, play poker.
Favorite memory? Gosh, there's a lot. I love football games, hanging out with Marshall and Jordan, everyone up at the top where all the low brass hangs out, getting to scream at the football players because they never do very good. There's a lot of stuff. Just hanging out with the band is really probably the best part. You know, I love being in the band and doing all the music, but it's really the people that make it so great for me.
Definitely the Make the Elephant Disappear speech from freshman or sophomore year. And also this one time when we were all about to go on the field for the finals and it was raining and thunderstorming and we had to hide in the trailers.
Well, my favorite memory is probably when we were in Iowa. It was me, Brody Doris, Nicholas Olson, and then Matthew Getty. And we stayed up till I think it was around 1 or 2 in the morning playing Roblox in a hotel room.
When we went to Cincinnati and we were all like taking our like naps because Lysandra gave us nap time, I had my head fully under the cover and Caitlin farted underneath and I started crying and it was horrifying. It was really bad. Yeah.
Memories freshman year, any marching band competition, the atmosphere is just, it was amazing. But I'd say one of my favorite memories was just the energy at the girls' basketball games, the pep band games about 2 years ago. Those were just amazing. I'll never forget the game where we won 72 to 28. We were screaming the whole time and the pep band was just ecstatic.
Was definitely the Disney trip. Our room was magically avoided the plague for some reason. And we were really just vibing the entire time. Although, yeah, like Crystal said, we definitely got lost a few times. Thanks to Audrey, we ended up back at the bus.
My favorite memory would have to be state auditions junior year at the Hibachi. Is it at the Hibachi restaurant with the guy when he messed with me and threw the ketchup bottles? Then I got really scared. And I didn't eat any of the veggies, but I don't think I ordered a veggie.
My favorite memory is probably the Disney trip. Everyone else seemed to be plagued by the flu. Yeah, my group, we were thriving. We were plague-free, and we only got lost a few times.
Cincinnati was actually pretty fun. It was the last thing we got to do as a whole band, so it's just a pretty fun memory for me.
My favorite memory would either have to be freshman year going to Disney, and a lot of people hated that trip. I had good reasons to like it. I thought it was fun. And then also BOA St. Louis. That was just overall a fun trip that I really liked.
Favorite memory would be Iowa when we played golf. That was fun.
Favorite memory has got to be, I believe it was Strength of the Pack. And as the pit, we weren't doing too much in the during the rehearsal. So I remember Leo brought a few things, and we were making something to counter Baby. I think it was Baby One that showed up out of nowhere. And there was this shark little toy. We put a few like marimba headpieces on it. It was standing up on a pocket chair, and that became the Guardian, and that was just super fun messing around.
Disney, it was such a disaster. There was vomit everywhere, and it was just the worst. But somehow, it was also kind of one of a very fun experience.
Caitlin, God.
I said I wanted to shave my head off. Wait, my head.
I wish somebody would have told me, babe, someday these will be the good old days. All the love you won't forget, and all these reckless nights you won't regret. Someday soon your whole life's gonna change.
You guys are the greatest. I really love being a part of the subculture. I'd love to keep that culture still going. Just the fun craziness and like caring a lot about Kevin, like praising him.
A few things for the percussion section. First of all, don't be dumb. Just don't be dumb. Second of all, just push yourself. You know, go for it. Just do it. I guess. You know, just don't stop where you are. Go for it.
Mellophones, I'm gonna miss you so much. It's been so fun being part of your section, just being able to play as loud as possible, in control. I'm really gonna miss you guys, and you all have been incredible. And please, please keep the legacy going on.
Just play loud, and you guys should all have my number, and if not, Jillian can give it to you. But just play loud, treat people with respect, honestly, and don't be dumb.
So just keep doing you. You guys are amazing, and I'm so proud of all that you have accomplished over the last few years. Jelly, I'm so proud of you for taking charge of the woodwinds. You're going to do amazing things. And just don't take any of this for granted. One day you will miss it, even though during the 90-degree marching band rehearsals, you might not. Trust me, you will.
And my section in particular is to just go for it. No matter what it is, just do it with confidence. Play loud and march forward with lots of strength.
Drum majors, please do have a senior confession. Don't be a goody two-shoes like Jessa was.
Advice to the clarinets is just keep trying your best, guys. I know we're a really small section right now, but just try to keep recruiting people and just really show people how fun it is to be in band and that the clarinets aren't lame. We're actually super cool guys, so.
So my section is don't wait till the last minute to memorize music. Try to be one of the first so you're not relying on other people to know where you play.
Please don't be dumb. Like, the bar's down here, and we somehow keep lowering it. Please stop. Listen to Thomas and Anusha. They know what's up. Please don't be dumb.
Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye, tubas and low brass. I'm gonna miss y'all. It's gonna be great. Do me proud next year. Do a good job. Don't mess up, and play loud.
I guess some advice I'd have for my section is just to keep working hard. You know, right away, early in those first couple years, it's gonna be hard right away doing march band, but you know, just keep working hard. you'll get up there, and you'll be great. And I'm sure all you guys are going to do great by the time you're juniors and seniors, or even if you are juniors and seniors, you guys are probably already great.
Advice to my section, tubas, you guys are killing it. You guys have got 5 great members next year. Just play loud. That's the biggest thing.
Can I wait to be some? Now that I'm here, wishing I was still young. Those good old days.
I wish somebody would have told me, babe.
How do you feel about the last first football game?
Sad? What kind of question is that?
I mean, at least it's happening.
Yeah, right. First football game.
Very excited, but a little disappointed.
Oh, quirky. How do you feel about the last first football game?
I'm sad that it's obviously the last first football game, but I'm so happy that the band is able to play and that we're back and we're doing it and it's all the things.
Period. Glad to hear it, Swap.
Thank you to Mr. Lisando and Miss Bach for being so supportive and giving me a place to be myself with no judgment. And then goodbye flute section. I love you. I'm gonna miss you. I'll be back, I promise.
Thank you, Mr. Lisando and Ms. Bach. You guys have done a whole lot for me these past 4 years, and I thank you for that. And then goodbye to the low brass, to the trombones and baritones. I hope you guys the best next year. Hope you guys will make me proud when playing that show.
Buys, I want to thank Mr. Lisando and Miss Bach, sorry. They've been great to me. They've helped me a lot through band. I would never been able to make my district band or state alternate without them. And then goodbye to my section. I'll miss you guys.
Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye, tubas and low brass. I'm gonna miss you all. It's gonna be great. Do me proud next year. Do a good job. Don't mess up, and play loud.
So the whole band, it's like, I love the band, woo, obviously. And thank you, Ms. Bach and Mr. Lisando, for getting my butt in shape and getting me to be basically a semi-decent, responsible person.
Of all the saxophones, sorry I didn't get to meet you guys much this year. Wish we got to have marching band, but that's kind of how things are. And of course, the band directors, you guys are great.
Thank you to Mr. Lisando and Miss Bach for welcoming me and Matthew when we first moved here. I moved here sophomore year, kind of left behind a lot of friends and family in Colorado, and it was a little hard. So it was thank you for them welcoming in and the band being able to be here and welcome me in.
Goodbye, Lucy. Goodbye, Cecile. Have fun without me. And then thank you, Mr. Lisando, for actually teaching me how to be independent and to have a good time.
Bye, Thomas, and I'd like to say thank you to Mr. Lisando and Ms. Bach, because if it weren't for you guys, I'd still be playing softball. And thank you to all my friends and family for making this my second home.
Also, thank you, Ms. Bach, for carrying online band and actually making it fun.
So I'd like to thank Mr. Lisando and Ms. Bach for being amazing directors. They really made me enjoy my time here through the marching program. I'd also like to say goodbye, Lucy.
Bye, Lucy.
Lucy. Bye, Lucy.
Bye, Lucy.
Goodbye, Lucy. Goodbye, Cecile. Have fun without me.
Thank you, band. I would not be who I am today without this entire program. Thank you, Lisando and Bach, for letting me kind of grow as a musician and a person, and I'm gonna miss all of you so much. You guys are basically like my second home.
So I want to say thank you to Lisando, Bach, Kevin, Freeze, and any of the other staff that has helped me on the way to become who I am now. I also want to say goodbye to the staff, Lisando, Bach, thank you so much. Also goodbye to my section, I'm going to miss all of you.
I want to thank everyone for making band so fun.
Yeah, I mean my boys in percussion. I'll actually miss you guys. I'm bummed we didn't get to do anything super fun this year, but that's, yeah. And Mr. Lisando, thank you so much for being such an inspiration.
Oh yeah, bye to everyone. Lisando, Bach, the entire percussion section. The entire 4 years was really fun.
I like to say thank you to Miss Bach and Mr. Lisando for just giving me a place to hang out throughout these 4 years and to just be my safe space and my second home.
Be the good old days.